Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Nancy from nancybadillo.com. And on today's video, I'm going to be talking about the subject of getting lots of favorites but no sales on Etsy. So guys, if this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel and you want to learn how to build an impactful online business, make sure that you subscribe today to my channel. So let's go ahead and get started. This is actually a trending topic on my Instagram account that I'm very active on. It's also very trending on my Facebook support group as well. And it's also trending with my freelance clients. They all talk about the same thing, which is, and I'm also in the group of getting lots of favors but no sales on Etsy. So I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit more about how to turn around not getting the sales and how to think about different strategies that you could use to increase the likelihood of them buying back from you, from your store. So I absolutely love getting favorites because that's an indication to me that people like my products. So when a potential buyer, favors my product, is telling me that they're willing to purchase from me maybe at a later time, or they're favoring my item because they're shopping around, so they're willing to keep track of my shop, right? To keep a note of, hey, this is one of the shops that I like. Now, because people like your product, the best way to turn those listings that people are favoring into actual sales is by doing different strategies. One is listing more products. Etsy is going to send a notification to people who favorite your store every single time you list a new product. And it's going to be in the homepage of their Etsy account. So anytime that you add a new product to your store, these people that already favorite your store, they get a notification sent to them. And I'll give you an idea. If you have, let's say, 300 people who favorite your shop and you upload a new listing today, that means that 300 people will receive a notification on their homepage. This is free advertising, basically. They're getting a notification that your store just added a new item. So one of the listing strategies that I always suggest to freelance clients and to anyone out there that asks me the same question, because this is what I do, is to start having a strategy in place. So let's say you have, your strategy is to upload 5 new listings per month, or you want to do 10 listings per month, and that's what you normally do. Instead of putting them all at live all at once, like let's say you say, I'm going to do a Saturday, I'm going to upload all 10 listings. Instead of doing them all together collectively, do them separately. If your goal is 10 per week, 10 per month, then separate it and do 3 per week. So do 3 per week. The second week do another 3, that's 6. The third week do 3, that's 9, and maybe do the last one on the fourth week, and that's 10. When you do that and you separate them and you do one listing per day or one listing every other day, this increases the likelihood of these people coming back, and you're always going to have free traffic coming to your store. So if you if you upload all of them today, you're sending one massive notification to all 300 people. But if you start periodically adding new listing to your stores, like once every other day you're automatically sending or notifying 300 people. So in 1 week, you're essentially notifying 900 people if you uploaded 3 listings in 1 week. So it's just free advertising. That is a quick way to get those eyeballs, right, back to your store. And because they already favorite your items, the likelihood of them buying are a lot more than someone that just happened to see it in the news feed. So adding new listings and not adding them all together, but just adding new listings is going to help you get seen by more people, especially if you have a lot of favorites. One of my stores that has 10,000 listings, in that particular store, I have over 3,000 favorites. people that have favored my store. So that's one strategy that I do, and a small percentage of them do come back and buy from me. Now you will have to keep track of it. You will have to write down all your favorites from who, what username they were, etc., to kind of research it. But I have done it in my stores, and it actually does work. So just keep that in mind. I'm not saying every single person is gonna buy from you, but a small fraction will do it, especially if you're very consistent with uploading all the time. I'm not saying just upload once a month and then, don't do anything for 4 months. So just keep that in mind. Listing regularly is very important. The next thing you want to make sure that you do is that your listings have amazing photos. I know I always talk about this, about product photography, and I know that a lot of people are like, that's the same thing you say all the time. But if you look at the common denominators, photos will get you a sale. The photos have to be great. They can't be okay. They can't be, decent. They have to be amazing photos. Amazing photos will get you the sale. So you want to make sure that the listings that people are favoring, you go back to them and review it, and make sure that you are honest with yourself and look at the photo and make sure that it's cropped in a complimentary way, that there's no distractions in the background, that is, it represents the product really well, that when people look at the actual photo, they know exactly what they're getting and there's no confusion, and that your photos look amazing, right? You have to make sure that your photos look great. This is going to really, really help you increase the likelihood of them going ahead and buying from you. And another thing that I see that a lot of people don't take the time to do is to provide value on their listing description. Keep in mind, a photo is what make the person click because the photo's amazing. But the listing description is what makes them want to go ahead and buy from you. It builds credibility and it also builds trustworthiness. So, by providing value, what I mean by that is being transparent, making sure that you list everything and anything the customer should know about this particular listing, explaining in details what they're getting, the size, the color, the texture, how to order from you, shipping policies if you have any, return policy if you have any, cancellation policy if you have any, and also providing value, why they should buy from you, what makes this product so special, how is this product going to change their lives, right? So providing value is really, really important. A lot of people don't take the necessary time to craft amazing listing descriptions that explain what the customer is buying. And they just, don't understand that. But you adding all this information and providing value, it makes the customer feel okay to go ahead and buy from you. But if they go in there and there's no shipping policy, there's no a direction on how to order, because there's a lot of people that are pretty fairly new on Etsy and they don't know how to navigate and they don't know what exactly they're getting or what is the size, and there's any if it causes any confusion and they don't have these answers that they need, they're gonna leave and they're gonna buy from your competitors. So providing value and being transparent and letting the customer know everything and anything they need to know about this particular listing is the quickest way for you to close out the sale. But these are my tips on how to turn your favorites into sales. Now, keep in mind, not every single person that favors your store is going to buy from you. And if you ever done sales in your life, I did sales for over 15 years. You know that for every 100 customers you talk to, maybe 10 will buy from you. It's unfortunate, but that's the true numbers. So just keep that in mind, that you might have a lot of favorites and you're doing everything you can, but not every single person is going to buy from you at that given moment. But if you do these strategies that I just talked about, which is, like I mentioned, listing regularly, the people that already show interest in your store will start getting those notifications. So therefore, the likelihood of them coming back and potentially buying from you does increase a lot. And then on top of that, making sure that all your products and all your listings that you currently have the best photos, have the best titles, and have the best listing description. So when the first time they see the product, they don't necessarily just click favor, but they go ahead and click on buy now, right? They go ahead and buy from you. So just keeping that perspective and keeping the perspective that a lot of people go online and they favor a whole bunch of stores, and then they finally make the decision later on which store they want to buy from, right? A lot of people are savvy shoppers and they want to find the best price. Other people are impulsive buyers and they just buy based on what they like, right? So just keep that in mind. You're gonna get all types of people, but also you're gonna get that percentage, right? That conversion rate is always gonna be a lot lower than your views, your impressions. It's just the nature of sales. It's just how it is. So don't get discouraged. So I hope that this video was helpful. I have linked these two other videos here that I think will be helpful for you to increase your sales on Etsy. And don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and share this video. Thank you for watching.